Um, Guys, before we get into this is going to be a fully freeform episode. There's not going to be hardly any Orioles content. So if you're looking for the usual hard hitting analysis that you get from this delightful podcast, it will not be present in this episode, and you can save yourself the time. Thanks.
What a kind gentleman.
What a slap in the face. What a slap in the face to me and my announcements of the odds of player wars.
And it's short. Mateo literally sitting on the moon. Ramon Urias playing second base.
It was fun going to games again. It was fun feeling the energy of the yard. And I'm ready for the next step.
They're all exciting pieces. And I mean, you could look at a lot of lineups this year and you could really feel good about the game. And I don't think we could say that for the last few years.
There's like nothing new.
Welcome to episode 60 of the Talking Birdie podcast. Brad ruined my intro. There will be fines and sanctions and
capital punishment.
Dude, I didn't ruin anything. You know how like in a whole bunch of other podcasts or TV shows, they just kind of zoom in, they make it look like they're in the middle of a natural conversation. They're all like, oh. Well, this was genuine. So I didn't ruin it. I enhanced the experience for the listeners.
I believe that's called a cold open.
That's it. There you go. See, I'm learning new things in the podcast industry.
We've been doing this for a year and a half. We're getting the terms down.
I just learned that just now. So there we go.
That just tells me I listen to too many podcasts.
I mean, I listen to other podcasts too. I still had no clue what the term was for that. But anyway, go ahead and do your thing, man.
There's no point in doing it now.
Okay.
We're in there like swimwear, dog.
All right. Well, Josh, how's everything been going, bro?
Going good. I had some wings today. Shout out to BSB Wings Avalon. Yeah. They have this Three Rivers sauce. I'd like to read what's actually in it so I don't get it wrong. Hold on.
Sounds disgusting.
No, it was awesome. Now there's like vinyl chloride in it, but honey mustard, barbecue, and ranch sauce. It's like their original whatever sauce, but that's been great. Outside of that, the water's probably poison here, so that's something. Yeah, that's been a fun couple 10 days here, but yeah, other than that,
is it turning the freaking frogs gay?
Figuratively, probably, and maybe not literally. It's actually turning the frogs dead, so that's happening around here. But yeah, it's going fine. I'm sure you guys will get the backflow of this in the next couple months anyway. So to that end, Brad, how you doing?
I don't know, man. I'm just looking at myself in the camera right now for the first time in a few big weeks, and I'm realizing I really need a beard trim. So I got that going on for me right now. Oh, shut up, dude. Mine is so out of whack right now. So
it gets desperate when my beard color doesn't match my hair color. Like I have a red facial hair, and as it gets longer, it's just red.
Yeah, well, yours at least looks like it's not out of control. Mine's all out of control right now, and tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day I get my shit together and I get my beard trimmed. So
send pics in the chat of you doing it, and then when I'm done, I'll show you too.
Okay. To be honest with you, I'm probably not going to do it myself. Normally, when I go get a haircut, I have them trim my beard professionally, because when I try to do it, it usually doesn't look as good. So
fair. Same.
Yep.
Same.
Ryan, what's new with you, bro? Other than sharing my thoughts on beards.
Not a whole lot.
You had the mail debacle.
Yeah, it's not even a debacle. It was a
potential debacle.
It was a self-created debacle. Yeah. I got back into some card buying. I haven't bought cards in a long time, but I was able to grab a Kyle Bradish Topps Chrome rookie auto card on eBay, and eBay said it was delivered. Did not see it. thought it was another case of the post person putting my mail into another person's mailbox, which happens entirely too frequently in this neighborhood. And so I was like, cool. One of my neighbors is now the proud owner of a Kyle Bradish rookie auto. And then I went on this long rant with Josh about how stupid our neighborhood is and how much I hate the HOA and all this stuff. And then me and my wife came back from dinner, and my roommate Jake was like, "Oh yeah, I got the mail the other day," and then I saw the little like bubble mailer with the card in it. I was like,
That's
"Oh,
always
there
a
it
good
is."
feeling. Like, you know,
Here.
it's the card too. Like, they all look the same because they're not a standard envelope usually. But
Yep.
it's a good feeling. Yeah, I bought a box myself today, and I told you I was pretty disappointed. I didn't hit an Adley, no Gunner, and my best hit was like this Nolan Gorman insert. It wasn't numbered or anything, and then I had like a Brett Beatty base rookie, and like might pay for my box, but that's about it. Like, I only open
Dude.
these like once a year at this point. I just buy the singles.
I was not exaggerating earlier when you sent me that picture. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna get some. I'm gonna get some. And I'm on Amazon. I'm like, what am I gonna buy? I'll buy 2 blasters. So I put 2 blasters in my Amazon cart, and then you sent the text saying that that's all you hit, and I cleared my Amazon cart. Like, I'm not doing it.
Just go
I'm
get a
not doing
hanger
it.
from Target, like just for a good rip for not that high of a
They're not
cost.
even gonna be in stock. I guarantee you they're gone already.
That's where I got mine.
Yeah, well,
I also
good
win
night,
at like
sweetie.
8 in the morning. But
Yeah, you also live in buttfuck.
nah, this is like baseball cards central out here, like Western PA, like Central PA. Like, they go crazy for sports cards.
I mean, Steel City Collectibles
Steel
is out
City
there.
Collectibles is out here, but like
Do they have a
in
storefront?
Michigan, yeah, they do. They have, I think, 1 or 2. One's in McKeesport, I know that for sure. But
Dude,
like Michigan and Ohio, they had no like card stores anywhere except like I'd have to drive maybe 45 minutes, and there was one like really mid one. Like, it just wasn't that good. But out here, like, there's one in every neighborhood.
dude, I'm coming back at the end of March. Let's go
Let's go to
take
Steel City.
take a
I
trip to
haven't
Steel
been yet.
City. Yeah,
I've not been.
see what we got.
It's probably overpriced and not worth it, but it's still a good walk around regardless.
Sure it is.
They have product from like the last like 10 years where they have like everything basically. Like, you could
Because
buy
they
like,
bought because they buy it. They put it
yeah,
out there that if you have unopened whatever, that they'll buy it from you.
right. But they have like 2012 like Topps update if you wanted to get that for whatever reason. But I don't
Dude,
know.
you know, so Brad, I know you get kind of isolated when me and Josh start talking baseball.
100%, 100%. That's usually when I go to look at basketball scores. So it's all
Well,
good.
I wanted to loop you in because Topps 2023 Series 1 came out yesterday, and that is going to contain Adley's rookie card, Gunner's rookie card,
Stowers.
Stowers rookie card, and then there's a couple like inserts of DL Hall. There's a Terran Vavra auto, so a lot of good O stuff in this product.
Best in a long time, perhaps
Yes.
in the last 20 years.
There is some Ryan Mountcastle autos to be found. But as what always happens when the product first comes out, people know the cards that everyone's looking for. Like when whatever series was it, series 2 for Wander, or was it series 1?
Wander was series 1, but like that was I sent you that meme where it was like the roller, the card printer after like printing out like 30 million Wanders.
Yeah.
Just, I'm tired now.
So like in 2022, it was the Wander Franco rookie card was what everyone wanted. Well,
Sure. Yeah.
now the chase cards in this one are going to be Adley's rookie, Gunner's rookie.
There's a
Brett
couple
Beatty.
other like Riley
Brett-
Green, Brett Beatty, Michael Harris.
Yeah.
There's a couple other bigger names in there.
And dude, the prices on eBay right now, because people know that that's what people are looking for. So they're ripping boxes, they're getting these cards out, and they're immediately posting them on eBay for the most ridiculous prices that you've ever seen. And
Okay.
And Josh, I was just thinking this today. If the prices are what they are right now, granted they're going to come down. Imagine what the day after Topps Chrome for 2023 comes out, and like Chrome Adley rookies and Chrome Gunner rookies. People are going to want like $60 for a base card.
That happened with Mountcastle a couple of years ago. Like just his base card, like on release week was like $20. And I ended up like I waited like 2 weeks and I got a lot of like 10 of those and like 10 of the insert chrome, and it was like $40, I think, for the whole lot. It was like 20 some cards. Still got them. But yeah, it's insane. The Sapphire is nuts.
I hope it falls as rapidly for this because I want to buy all these cards, but I'm simply not paying those prices.
Bowman Chrome Draft Sapphire just dropped like this week, and Jackson Holiday's first Bowman's in there. And guess how much they want for a non-numbered Sapphire, just random blue Sapphire first Bowman card?
I'm actually going to take a guess and say $80.
$100 was the one I saw.
This is just a listing, right? This is just someone putting it out there, hoping someone bites.
I mean, that looked like the mean price at that time. Like that's.
Did you look at sold prices?
No, I didn't look at sold prices, but I mean, like, if you look at like 10 listings, you're going to get a pretty decent idea what they're selling for.
Holy shit, the caps are so bad. I'm sorry. They're so fucking bad. I may just say we're going to just come up and visit because I don't know if I want to deal with that. Like paying to go to PBG Paints.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. I don't know if I actually want to go to that game anymore because
we'll discuss.
They're just a dumpster fire and a half, dude.
Brad, if Ryan comes up at the end of March and we actually don't go to a hockey game, well, I guess you can go to the hockey game too if you'd like, but you guys can like carpool or some shit.
All right, yeah. Just keep me posted on the exact date. As long as I don't have a tournament or anything going on that day, should be able to work it out.
I think we do have a date set.
Whenever the day the Caps Penguins game was.
I think it's the last
weekend.
Yeah, I think it's the last weekend.
So
okay,
March 31st to April 1st.
Isn't that
like sound right?
Isn't that like right around the time of opening day this year?
Opening day is April 6th. Well, okay. The home opener is April 6th.
Yeah, but isn't like the first game of our season like on March 30th?
Yeah, it's really early this year, I feel like.
Let me see. Because only a few teams play in March, I feel like. But I do think the Orioles are probably one of them.
Pretty fucking sure we are. Oh, you know what I found out today? I'm going to. Well, I didn't find this out today. I have no
March 30th is the home opener or the away opener. Anyway.
We're going to Phoenix in April, and during the week that we're there, the Diamondbacks are playing the Padres at home. So I think we're going to go to Chase Field. Cross that one off the list.
It's a cool looking stadium.
What number is that going to be for you?
It's not many.
Okay.
Camden, Nats Park, Trop, PNC. Fuck, I think that's it.
So number 5 then. All right.
Yeah, I guess number 5. Oracle. I've been to San Francisco too.
All right. Well, 6 isn't too bad.
Yeah.
What's your favorite non-Camden one? I assume Camden's your favorite.
No, I fucking hate it, dude. My favorite non-Camden one was Oracle for sure.
Okay, that one looked cool.
Yep.
Brad, what's your checked off ones?
Okay, let's see. I've got both Chicago's. I have Kansas City, obviously Orioles and Nationals. What am I at? 5 right now? The Angels, the Blue Jays, Tampa Bay, Miami, and I'm forgetting one right now because I know I'm at 10. So I'm trying to think which one I haven't named.
Have you been to Pittsburgh?
No. No. The one I almost died in, Texas.
Yes.
Yep.
A day you wanted to forget.
Yep. Almost died there. Only ballpark I've ever left in an ambulance. Good times.
What's your favorite non-Camden one?
I'm gonna go with probably the nicest I thought was Kauffman Stadium, just because I started going there shortly after they redid it in like 2009, 2010. The one with like the most mystique and historical feels was definitely Wrigley Field. So
Kauffman's kind of underrated from everything I've seen. Like it was built in like a terrible era of parks, but it's like still there. It like has some charm to it, and it's
Oh,
seen some
yeah.
pretty big games at this point.
And they kind of upgraded it, like I said, in like 08, 09, and made it more modern. And I thought it was pretty nice. And we were able to get pretty cheap seats, close to the like $5 box seats when the O's came to town. So
Nice.
a lot of good times. I remember going to a 15-inning game there where Adam Jones hit a go-ahead bomb in the top of the 15th in 2012 when we just started to get good again. So lit, dude.
That is a hard park to play in. Like it's a cavern in the outfield.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how Soler and Perez hit like some of the highest like home run total seasons in the last few years, and they did it while in Kauffman.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It is a
They both put up like 50 spots.
pretty big park, that's for sure.
You know what's sad?
What's that?
I would still rather go to Tropicana Field than Nationals Park.
Really?
Even with people trying to con me at Tropicana Field, I still think I would rather go there than Nats Park.
What was the con again? I remember you telling the story. I can't
This
remember.
guy came up to me and told me he had caught a ball that Adley had hit
Right.
and
yeah.
tried to sell it to me for like $10. It was like, actually, I don't even think it was $10. I think he was like, I'll give it to you for like $6, bro. I'm just trying to get it to an Orioles fan. And
Just
I
give
was
me
like,
the ball then.
and I was like, no, because that ball was not used in play. He's like, what? I'm like, it doesn't have the mud on it, man. I know way more about baseball than you think I do. I was like, there's no mud. That ball was not used. He's like, yeah, I know. I just found it in the seats. I'm like, you piece of shit, man.
A bum. Forgot about him.
Yeah,
if the audience can't tell, this is there's no topic today. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna address that in a few seconds. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about, man. Sports. Pitchers and catchers reported today, so that's a thing.
I guess if you were to like have any sort of news, it'd be like there's a couple guys with some like injury stuff, but like that always happens every spring ever. So
Yep.
I got something I could throw in actually. Vegas released the Orioles projected win total and they got disrespected a little bit. They're only projected at 76.5 wins on FanDuel right now. And I think that's actually gone up because the public probably hammered it a bit. I think it opened at 75 wins. So the odds makers out in Vegas expecting the Birds to take a little bit of a step back this year, which to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense considering we're going to have Adley and Gunnar for a full year this time. And we pretty much punted on April and May last year. So
yeah, and like
There
the
you
AL
guys.
East didn't really get any better this offseason. Like I don't think besides like Rodon to the Yankees, I don't think they made like no other teams really made like huge additions. I could be forgetting something, but
yeah.
I think the
So
Blue Jays, who'd they trade for? Because they traded Teoscar Hernandez away to Seattle, I think. So did they get like Jesse Winker?
No.
What happened there?
Wait. Yes.
That's what I don't know. Hold on.
I remember them making some trade, but no, I can't.
It was like in November. So like the offseason like wasn't even started hardly. Timeout. He's on Seattle now.
I hate it when somebody quote tweets Patrick Queen because I can't see what he says because he blocked me.
So the Blue Jays traded Hernandez for Adam Macko and Eric Swanson. I thought that was like a bigger trade than it actually was. Well, never mind.
How many games do you think they're projecting the Blue Jays to win this year?
93.
Ryan?
How much do I think that they're projecting?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think they got
the
the
Blue
win to?
Jays?
Yeah.
They probably got them projected as something stupid like 95.
It's at 90.5. So that's about
Really?
right, I think. Yeah. Yankees. What do you guys think they got the Yankees at?
Fucking 98.
Yeah, 98.
94.5.
They never go too high, do they? I guess that's an
I bet the Dodgers might be over 100. What about Boston?
Boston's like 74.
70.
No, they have them higher than the Orioles, 78.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Let's
odds makers aren't showing us a whole lot of love, that's for sure.
Have you
Have
guys
you
looked
said-
at Boston's roster in the last couple of weeks?
I
It's
mean,
like not the same.
yeah. No, I haven't. I just know they've had dog shit pitching for years, and they haven't really had much of a farm system either. So
It's just like a random mixed match of guys. Like they got Dick Blyer from the Marlins. Kenley Jansen's there now. Corey Kluber's there. Chris Martin. Let's see. Reese McGuire's their starting catcher.
All right.
Yu Chang's there now. Remember him? Justin Turner signed there this offseason. Adalberto Mondesi. Adam Duvall's their center fielder. And they got that one guy from Korea, I think. But like, just what a weird roster.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a pretty safe bet that we're going to finish ahead of Boston. So
yeah, I think that's like the only guarantee in the East this year. Yeah. But what are the Rays supposed to get? I'm going to say like 86.
86. Ryan, what you think?
For the Rays?
Yeah.
84.
89.5.
I'm taking
So I got them within a game of Toronto. So earlier in the offseason, the interesting thing is they had the Orioles at 35-1 to win the World Series. FanDuel has us at 100-1 now.
They thought we'd do more.
I guess, man. Or they just hate Adam Frazier like I do. I don't know. Maybe.
The odds makers don't give a fuck about Adam Frazier.
I know. They don't care that much about him.
Blue Jays got Bassett. I guess that's the other addition there, but it's not.
Here's the fun one, though. Gunnar Henderson, 150-1 odds to win the MVP.
What's his rookie of the year odds? I know he's like the lead.
He's the favorite, plus 240, so it pays out 240 on the dollar. So
okay,
nothing crazy. Yeah.
Is there any other Oriole? Like Gray Rod's got to be like top 5, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he's like 4th. Let me check here real quick.
And DL Hall's ineligible for rookie of the year this year, right?
No, I think he's eligible. Yeah, he's listed. He's listed.
Oh, okay.
Gray Rod has the 4th best odds in the AL at plus 900, so 9-1, and then 6. DL Hall's got the 8th best at plus 1400. So
okay.
14-1. I don't know if check to see if there's a Westberg or anything on here. No, that's it. Those are the 3.
Who do they have after Gunnar?
Hunter Brown, and then Masataka Yoshida.
Tough. Hunter Brown, he's like what, an Astros outfielder or pitcher?
I'm pulling him up right now because okay. He kind of killed it in September for the Astros last year.
Is he a pitcher or a hitter?
He's a pitcher.
He's a pitcher. Okay.
I mean, small sample, but he had a sub-1 ERA last year.
Nice.
A month, reminds you, out of the bullpen. But okay. All right. Well, it was only 3. No. He had 20.1 innings pitched. I was looking at postseason. So 20
bad sample.
Yeah, it's a decent sample. So
he's a Michigan guy. Let's go. Or at least he went to Wayne State. I don't know where he's from exactly, but
so he has got, of course, Houston has some random 5th round pick from 2019 that is somehow an absolute fucking stud, I guess. So
I went to see if he was an Elias pick. He was not. He was 2019.
Yeah, 5th round pick in 2019, Hunter Brown.
Ryan, thoughts?
My thoughts are Maryland just beat the piss out of Purdue.
Oh, really?
They sure did.
Number 3 Purdue, actually.
They sure did.
Number 3.
I had that in my $1 parlay. So hooray!
Congratulations.
What's
Thank you
Maryland
so
right
much.
now?
They're unranked, but they'll be ranked next week.
Okay. They've
For
had
sure.
a good year of sports. I don't follow too closely because I have no real ties there. But
They pretty much win all their home games, so they definitely at least hold serve. They're solid.
Well, just in general, like for football, they had like a good year too, right?
They were all right.
And then baseball, they're like I think they opened the year like 18th or something.
They won a bowl.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Why is that funny, Josh?
You just like slumped back in your chair. They won a bowl.
I'm exhausted, man. I'm sorry.
When you slump back, it's over.
Slam chilling over here.
What were you playing before we got started that prompted me to call you to see if you still knew what we were recording tonight, and then you didn't. So then you said, I'm getting on.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay. Acceptable.
I was flying around on my broom and finding like creatures and people to attack.
Is it like that open world? Like you don't okay. How
Yeah.
big is the open world though? Like compare it to like maybe like an Assassin's Creed or something
Smaller.
smaller. Is like your open world like just Hogwarts like campus basically?
Hogwarts and the surrounding areas. Like
Okay.
I'm not in the school right now. I'm just like buzzing around on my broomstick, dog, doing drive-bys. I decided to I was doing a bunch of side quests and stuff, but I felt like I was getting through the main quest too quickly. So I just like stopped doing quests completely and just hopped on my broom and just started flying around. And every time I see the little red arrows on the map, I swoop down, get off my broom, and just start fucking slinging spells out of my wand, dude.
I have to watch
Slinging-
some gameplay. I still haven't really seen anything.
I'm slinging spells around like fucking Clint Eastwood.
45 Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world. Oh, that's awesome. Are
It's
there
so
like
much fun.
you said the arrow is like before movies, right? For the game.
Oh, way before. Yeah, it takes
Way
place
before.
like the 1800s.
Oh, really? So before like even like Fantastic Beasts and stuff.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool.
It's so good, dude.
Brad, what do you
I had to kill a troll today.
You had to kill a troll.
I did.
That's
hard day's work?
Yeah, that
It
sounds
It took
dangerous.
a while.
Hmm.
I had a lot of health.
I don't like to hear that as a troll myself. I would not like to be killed. So please do not kill me.
Well, as long as you don't start terrorizing hamlets, I won't have to do that.
I think I can avoid that.
Then we'll be good.
Yep, we're good, man.
But yes, that's what I was playing, Josh. That's what I've been playing for the last, I don't know, since I guess last Friday when it came out.
Okay. How many hours do you have logged in that game at the moment?
Like 15.
Okay. Because when I lived in Toledo, one of my roommates, his name is Connor. Sorry, Connor. He was off in the winter because he worked construction all summer. So when the weather got cold, he didn't have any work to do. So he played Breath of the Wild in 4 days time. He acquired 72 hours of game time. Yeah, that's like barely physically possible. Like
Yeah.
you just sleep and then you wake up and play the game for like 18 hours. That's what he did for 4 days. I'd leave for work at like 7 a.m. He was playing, and when I'd come back from work at like 5 o'clock or something, he was still playing, and he never left. He just was in his pajamas on the floor playing Breath of the Wild.
That's
Wasn't his first playthrough either.
an easy game to get lost in too.
That's what I've heard and observed.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do as soon as we're done here? I'm getting right back on it. And I'm gonna keep flying around up my broom and doing drive-bys.
Is that like the only like reliable way of transport in the game? Because like I assume
Nah.
running and walking is just not really efficient.
Well, there's a lot of fast travel things. You can use the little flu flames
Flu flames.
and but you have to unlock them as fast travel points. So if you're going to an area you haven't explored yet, flying is the best way to go. You can use your broom, and I haven't unlocked it yet, but you can unlock like animals to ride around too. Like you can get like a hippogriff, just like caw, caw, caw.
The equivalent of the flying cars in GTA when online. Oh, that he paid for that.
Yep. I haven't gotten there yet, but it's a thing that you can do.
Okay. We got anything else tonight? I mean, this is very free form. There's, like we said, there's nothing Orioles really related to talk about. We're excited, but we talked about that last time.
You know what we really should have done at the very beginning? Been like, this is going to have no Orioles content, so you can stop listening now if you want to.
It's not true. I did talk about what they're projected to win through the Vegas projections and talked about the odds of specific players to win MVP, Rookie of the Year, and other things of that nature.
Brian, if you give a disclaimer right now, I'll just cut it and put it at the beginning, or do it like right at the very end or something.
All right, I'll do it right now. Guys, before we get into this is going to be a fully freeform episode. There's not going to be hardly any Orioles content. So if you're looking for the usual hard-hitting analysis that you get from this delightful podcast, it will not be present in this episode, and you can save yourself the time. Thanks.
What a kind gentleman.
What a slap in
Buying
the
the fleet.
face. What a slap in the face to me and my announcements of the odds of player wars.
I didn't say there's none. Okay. I didn't say that there was none.
Just
mean,
far less than usual.
150 to 1 to win MVP. Are you kidding me?
Are you taking it? Because you did Mountie last year.
Yeah, I definitely will. I mean, who the fuck are we kidding? Why not?
Does Adley have better odds?
Yeah, I think he's like, let me see. I think he's like 50 to 1 or something like that.
Really? Wow. Is
Yeah.
Judge leading, I would assume?
Otani.
Otani.
Otani is like plus 220. And Judge is second at plus 650 or something.
I was messing around on Baseball Reference the other day, and I was looking at like just bouncing around like good players pages, and I ended up on Jordan Alvarez, and I was like, wow, his 2022 season was insane. Like, how'd this guy lose MVP? Like, I not thinking of what other players did that year too. And I looked, I was like, oh yeah, Judge. It's like we're 10 more.
Adley has actually the 9th best odds in the AL.
Really?
Plus 3,000, 30 to 1 odds.
Wow.
Yep. So he's getting a little bit of love.
That's nice.
Yep.
The people love Adley.
Yep.
America's heartthrob.
That's right.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Oh, Josh, we are very excited that our trip is coming up soon. 2 weeks away, basically. 2 weeks from
I am
tomorrow.
excited.
From tomorrow, we are heading down to the Gulf Coast of Florida to join the O's with spring training.
Yes, sir.
Where's our B&B? I don't think you ever told me that. I think you
It
just
is
told me-
in Sunset Center. I think it's Sunset Center, Florida. So it's like,
What the fuck is that, dude?
so it's across the bay from St. Pete. So it's like almost halfway between Tampa and Sarasota. It's a little closer to Tampa, but it's on the other side of where St. Pete is.
Okay, hold on. Sunset
Center.
Center?
Yeah.
Bro, that doesn't exist.
Hold on. Is it Sun Center? Try Sun Center. Let me confirm real quick.
Sun City Center.
Sun City Center. Yeah, it was like a stupid name, and I was like, who named their city? Anyway,
It's incredibly stupid. I'm just trying to look at it on Google Maps.
there's really nothing there. I think like a town nearby, it's called like Ramsey or something, I think has like a Home Depot, and like I only know that because I was looking for the Penske truck rates for car rentals. There's like a Walmart over there, but yeah, it's not a very big area because it's not St. Pete or Tampa.
So is it near like Bradenton?
No,
Okay.
I will not elaborate further.
Oh, Sun City.
Yep, Sun City Center. Are you looking at a map this whole time or no?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. I see Sun City. That is what I see.
Sun City Center, Florida. Unincorporated community. It's a 15-and-a-half-hour drive from Pittsburgh.
What have you gotten us into, Josh?
It was the cheapest, and they didn't change the rate. Oh, the town nearby was called Ruskin.
Ruskin? Oh, okay. Yep, I see it.
Yeah, it's over there.
I see it.
Now that we've cleared that up.
How far from Sarasota is that?
I think it's like 35 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
I did my due diligence, made sure we weren't too far.
Due diligence.
Due diligence. Yeah, you would say that late 20s man playing the Hogwarts game saying doo.
Shut the fuck up. Joshua. I'll think of some nerdy shit that you do and I'll bring it up on this podcast.
I'm sure there's plenty.
Yeah.
Big
There
Star
is.
Wars guy for a time. We talk about older female actresses a lot.
All right, let's rein it in here. Brad, would you is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
Do you have a favorite?
I just kind of tuned out what you guys were talking about right now, so I don't really have anything to add.
Cool, man.
Yep.
Super sick.
Yep. Totally.
That
Comment your favorite aging old actress.
that melatonin is really setting in on old B.
It's setting in, man. It is. It's doing the job.
Yeah, he's like, can we not start recording too late? And then I delayed him 20 minutes.
He's like slurring his speech. He's
The
like,
hype
is setting in, man.
The hype on this shit's real, dude. It really is. Believe the melatonin hype, but only if you take the appropriate amount.
Yeah.
I took maybe more than the appropriate amount. I mean, I was in a habit of staying up until 1 a.m. up until a few weeks ago, and I really made an effort to change that. And melatonin, you've done a good job.
Can we vote on a title for this episode while we're on?
Melatonin is not paying me for this free advertising, by the way. Not yet.
Not yet. The original title I wrote down was "Spring Training is Upon Us," and I think that was basically like last week's discussion. So on air, we're just gonna say the filler episode.
No, we're gonna call it the melatonin episode.
Hey man, I talked about those player award odds for the O's. Let's go O's, baby.
We're gonna melatonin / Vegas episode.
So Vegas. Oh yeah.
Just for Brad. The Brad episode.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna personally apologize to Brett because he always asks when our new episodes are coming out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to hear you guys talk about baseball." Big letdown.
Hey man,
one of my buddies out here in Pittsburgh, he likes the show, and he's always like, "Yeah, you guys didn't post this week." He got nothing to talk about.
Yeah, sorry, Brett.
Brett sounds like that's my guy right there. I like Brett.
Real.
Sounds like a good dude. Yep.
So our B&B is like 40 minutes from Tampa Airport.
40 minutes.
Well, we're not stopping at the Airbnb prior to the game, unless you want to, but we're gonna be pretty tight on time. So.
Fine, Josh. Fine. You know what? Fine.
Just throw the shit in the car. Come ready to play.
Yeah, we're gonna miss most of that game, just so you know.
We're gonna miss the first probably 3 innings. I'm gonna miss any autograph opportunities.
Dude, I land at 6.
That would definitely be a deal breaker for me. I'd be like, if I'm gonna miss the first 3 innings and we're already planning for that, that probably means I'm actually gonna miss the first 5 innings. I'd be like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go. That's what I would say.
Well, we're still gonna go to a game the next day.
Well, okay, that's what I would do then. I'd probably go to the game the next day.
Because the Pirates-Orioles game is at 6:05 on the 3rd, and then they play the Braves at like 1 o'clock on the 4th. So like we get a full game definitely on the 4th, and then like the 3rd we're just kind of messing around.
Yep.
Basically.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Ryan, I attempted to describe this to you over text, but one of my buddies is going down to Florida like the week prior to when we're down there. So like that full week before that, and then he's like Sunday or Saturday he's driving. No, March 3rd he's driving back towards Michigan to hit like the national parks and stuff while he's down there, and he's coming north to Tampa while I'm landing in Tampa, basically.
What time do you land?
I land at like 11, I think. 10:50, I think is the exact time.
What's your itinerary again? You go in Pittsburgh to Charlotte to Tampa?
Direct.
How'd you get it direct?
I don't know. Allegiant.
Oh, that's right. You didn't do American like you were planning. No,
yeah, they declined my card application, so I'm a little down about that because those free miles would be nice. I know. You know, when you buy a house, your credit takes major hits, and you know, being poor for like 3 months takes major hits too. Well, anyway,
those are rookie numbers. I've been poor for 10 years.
Gotta pump those numbers.
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. So Brad can slip into a self-induced coma.
Yeah, why are you getting up at 4 a.m. tomorrow?
So I can go to the gym before work.
What time is work?
7 o'clock. So I'll probably be up at like 4:30. 4:35.
We'll call it 5.
What an absolute lad.
Yeah, well, hashtag lifestyle changes, boys. Sometimes you have to hashtag lifestyle change.
Real. I've been trying to hit YMCA at like 7, and it's been working okay. But now that the weather's warm, I kind of just run at the track near my house, so the YMCA membership's kind of obsolete. Not fully, but
I've only got like another month and a half of 7 a.m. start times until it's at 6 again. So
that's big sad.
yeah,
Do you put in 12-hour days there?
not this time of year. In the summertime,
In the summer, yeah.
10 or 11. Yeah, this time of year, it's just basically I'm out at 3:30.
Gotcha. Okay. Ryan, sorry to interrupt your outro, but
There was nothing. I wasn't saying anything.
you said let's get the fuck out of here.
I did say that. Yeah, let's get out of here. All right. We apologize again for the erratic, very, very unorganized nature of this episode. We just wanted to get in here and talk a little bit in case you're some fucking sickos out there that actually just listening to us talk. So if there is, this episode is for you because not much Oreos to talk about. So, but if you did make it this far, I would like to buy you something because
You a real one.
You are a real one indeed. But yeah, give us a follow at Podcast Birdie. Give me a follow at RyanBirdie094. Give Brad a follow at KU Brad Wandell, and finally Josh at Out of State O's. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Would also like to throw in we appreciate reviews too because we're still recovering from Brad's D-backs fan base upsetting from like a year ago.
I was rooting for him too. That's the messed up part. They just didn't like the reason I was rooting for him.
Yeah, and then they came to us. They trashed our iTunes reviews. Anyway, see you guys in like 2 weeks.
Bye.